Let's ride, nigga. Stop acting like a motherfucking partner. Let's ride out, nigga.
Hey, when a nigga said, what's up, partner?
Niggas that rolled on your homies and you sit up in here acting like
let that shit happen.
Let's ride on these niggas.
What's up there, partner?
Hit lobby, nigga.
What's up there, partner?
Is you down?
I'm down. I'm on the elevator, Anna.
It's popping right now.
That's what it was.
That's what it is. Let's get it.
I'm swinging, nigga. Y'all just gotta.
I ain't swinging. I'm swinging first. Are you down? Because a lot of y'all niggas is acting like little marks right now.
Nah, man. Hey, man. You know I've been down with you since day one.
On a beam, picked up my Bentley keys. Y'all stay lacking. I put her on a beam. Molly with that lean, rolling through the streets. Bitch, I do my thing. Bitch, I do my thing. On a beam, picked up my Bentley keys. Y'all stay lacking. I put her on a beam. Molly with that lean, rolling through the streets. Molly with that lean. Bitch, I do my thing. That one so savage. That one so savage. That one so savage. That one so savage. Her ass, I grab it. She let a nigga stab it. Ready for that action. My whole crew splashing. That one so savage. That one so savage. That one so savage. That one so savage. Her ass, I grab it. She let a nigga stab it. Ready for that action. My whole crew splashing. I said I'm leaning like a kickstand, leaning like a kickstand, leaning like a kickstand, leaning like a kickstand. Yeah, we got them big bands, yeah, we do it big, man. Chop up on my pants, case that nigga try to run up. Rolex, that's 15. Whole block, about 10 beans. Infrared on the silencer. Disrespect yalllll, I'ma silence you. The words go for 50 now, 50 now. The verse go for 60 now, 60 now. I gotta watch for the cops now, cops now. It done got hectic with the ops now. Bow. Big guns that'll knock them down, knock them down. I gotta sleep next to a chopper now. I'll be rapping and I'm rapping and I'm rapping and I'm rapping and I'm rapping and I'll be swapping and I'm trapping.
Soulja boy, you don't be trapping. Shut the hell up.
Shoot his ass through the fucking scope. Rapping shit, no endoscope. I'm in the crib just smoking dope. I be beating pies, I be scraping bowls. You want some side, just send the low. When they knock on the door, check the peephole. Not tryna fuck, keep your legs closed. I be smoking side, busting down.
So man, the year is 2011, and at this point, bro, Soulja Boy was dominating the game, and I mean like was going on a dynamic run, my nigga. He was dropping classes out of classes, banger after banger, mixtape after mixtape, literally just killing the game with fire ass music. And you gotta realize, man, this is kind of the year where Soulja Boy would go underground. I mean, that mainstream shit was kind of out the window and shit. Like 2010 was kind of like that last year of like Soulja Boy really big, consistently mainstream with songs like Pretty Boy Swag, Speakers Going Hammer, the DeAndre album and shit. Out of that album flopping and shit, Soulja Boy this in 2011 went on a whole underground run and shit, and where he was kind of like, then it just started dominating and shit, and just really started giving a fuck and kind of just started doing what the fuck he want to do, releasing whenever he wanted to release. Then it just started really like getting into his own swag and bag, kinda. You know, the whole time of 2011 he'll be just dominating, killing shit. Then they'll do his own little style and shit, but we all know what the next year was to hold. Hey man, like I always say, man, if you new here, hit that subscribe button, man. If you old here, hit that subscribe button, man. If you think you saw any one of my videos before, hit that subscribe button, man. I'm not playing, man. We going crazy all 2024, and we really ain't got that long. We only have a few more months in this year. So let's just keep going crazy, nigga. You already know this shit. Man, bro. As you can see, man, as you can fucking smell, nigga. As you can literally look at the title and just tell, nigga. As you could just calculate and figure out what the hell we got, nigga. We are talking about 2012 Soulja Boy, nigga. 2012 Soulja, nigga. Hey, this is different though. This is a collab video with my nigga. It's Aaron speaking, nigga. Like I said, man, I knew this video was gonna be crazy, and I knew that I needed a tag team with a heavy hitter, nigga. And what big Soulja Boy fan besides me I know on this YouTube shit that my boy is Aaron speaking. I had to get him in this video, my nigga. So y'all go hit my boy channel up, my nigga, for real. Oh man, 2012 Soulja Boy, man. Now we already did all the classic years of Soulja Boy and this shit. So if you new here and shit, we got a whole playlist of Soulja Boy videos called Soulja right here on my channel, where I got all the years of Soulja Boys so far and shit. We did 07 Soulja Boy, we did 08, 09, 2010, 2011, and now we on 2012, nigga. And we done made it this far, my nigga. We done made it really, really far. 12 Soulja Boy though, man. Like I always say, man, the shit, if you new here shit, if you don't know how these type of videos go, man, we gonna be going over just the career, the music, of everything that kind of went on this year, 2012 and shit. So we gonna just talk about, you know, cause we keep it professionally about the music. Now, of course, we talk about the negative shit, but we really don't too much address the negative shit. I like to just keep it focused on the music because that's what it's all about at the end of the fucking day. I had to keep it strictly about the music and shit, you know. So we talk about everything, my nigga. We talk about the motherfucking. We gonna talk about just everything and shit, everything he was doing. We gonna talk about the Promise album that didn't drop. It was supposed to be his 4th studio album, Interscope and shit, but it didn't end up dropping, unfortunately. We gonna talk about just the crazy run of songs, classic songs he dropped this year, because all this shit was heat. The crazy mixtape run, of course, because I mean, Soulja Boy literally be dominating the games with his mixtape. Then the second segment gonna be my boy Aaron speaking. We gonna get to his part and shit. He gonna pop his shit, talk his shit, man. And we gonna just talk about the transformation of once Sosa came out and just how his music really shifted, cause that's a major part in all Soulja Boy like eras and shit. He shift from one style to another. Then we just talk about the beast, cause what year of Soulja Boy career that is not no beast and shit. And then we just gonna talk about just how SODMG could have been way bigger than where it was and shit. Just the whole year of 2012 in general, my nigga, cause it's hella shit to talk about when it comes to like 2012. I ain't gonna keep this long, man, cause I know I've been talking too fucking much, man. So you and your girl go drive to the store, go get you a bag of chips, nigga, a bag of Doritos, not cheese, just tortilla, regular tortilla Doritos. Go back to the crib, sit on your couch, search my channel up, click on this video, and listen to me yap on however long this video finna be.
Soulja Boy, you don't be trying, but shut the hell up.
So, man, we gotta talk about Soulja Boy's 4th studio album that was supposed to be on the record label Interscope. That was supposed to drop in probably towards the middle, between the end of 2012 and shit. He already had the promo started for it. He already had the announcement. He still announced his project in like late 2011 and shit. So the ball was rolling that this nigga was gonna drop a 4th studio album and shit, you know. Cause up to this point, 2011 and shit, he went on the straight mixtape run. I mean, he didn't drop one studio album, just straight mixtapes and shit. Mixtapes and EPs that year. Soulja Boy was like, I'm finna return back to the lab and I'm finna get ready and record my 4th studio motherfucking album and shit. That's what he's so happy to do, according to his knowledge. Man, the promo of this project really began to like started happening towards like the end of 2011 and shit. That's when he'll really start like kind of just start teasing it. Started saying that his next album was gonna be called Promise, and that, you know, we already had a cover art and everything. Now this cover art is fire to me personally. Not really one of the best cover arts, but it's kind of like a cover art to his knowledge and shit. It's not really like, it's not really the best cover art, but shit, it's then a decent cover art. It's a cover art that kind of fits Soulja Boy album. Man, the shit that Soulja Boy really said about his album and shit, that he basically would say that this was kind of gonna be like a more mature sound. It really wasn't gonna be like too much of a like. Then it wasn't gonna be how any other album for him sound shit. It was gonna be more mature sound. But then again, you gotta realize he said that same shit about the DeAndre that dropped in 2010. This shit, how it was gonna be a more mature sound. it was gonna be like he was gonna be talking about life stories and shit. But nigga, you literally have a song like motherfucking Birthday in School and shit. That song, I'm pretty sure that's not a song that you'll tell the like life stories. I mean, that's what he was saying already in interviews and shit. Basically giving us like a heads up of what this project really was gonna sound like and shit. And he was there and said it was gonna gear up to drop it like towards like mid 2012, like winter 2012, but that didn't, unfortunately, did happen. And you know, like, so that's when he'll really start dropping songs for his shit. I remember he dropped the song FAN.
I'm a fly ass nigga, stay on my shit. Everywhere I go, they in love with the click. I'm a fly ass nigga, stay on my shit. Everywhere I go, they in love with the click.
Fly ass nigga and shit that dropped it like late 2011, and he dropped Red Carpet with it too.
On the red carpet, on the red carpet, carpet. On the red carpet, carpet. On the red carpet, carpet. Everything good, man, you know I came to win. And I'm standing in the club with that Big Mac 10. And we did that shit yesterday, we gon' do it again. And everything gon' me, I'm gon' drop 10. Everything player.
Which both was fire ass songs to shit. Like, really, like, had potential to be hits. From my knowledge, and what I would say what the vibe of the album kind of sound like and shit, it seemed like he was leaning for a more California type style and shit. Because songs like Red Carpet and FAN, it was kind of like a California type of sound and shit. That's when that like DJ Mustard was popping. That's when YG was popping too. That's when he came up with the Just Read Up mixtapes and shit. So that's when like that type of music was starting to pop. And you know, Soulja Boy being Soulja Boy, like kind of always catching on to shit before it really take off. He was already leaning to that sound and shit, because that's when California really was starting to really pop in like the music industry. Like, well, at least had a resurgence, like a reinsurgence and shit, you know, from the 90s and shit. Seemed like that was gonna be the tone of the album and shit, and it was already confirmed that Tear It Up was gonna be on the album too. It seemed like he had recorded like a new version of Tear It Up, like a radio type version and shit. It didn't sound like the normal version we all know and shit.
Tell my fans that the wait is over. Soulja Boy, yeah, I'm taking over. Lil Dre, aka Soulja, so much money in my pockets, I thought I told you.
He done end up recording like a kind of like a cleaner radio version of shit, which was gonna be on radios, or probably was on radios. That was obviously gonna be a single for the album and shit. So the album was looking to have singles and shit. You had the Real Money Cali, which was another California type of sound that was gonna be on the album too.
Girl, what's happening with you? What's going down? Got 100 bottles, and I'm in your town. In the VIP, I'm standing.
So for my safe like projection to say is that this album was gonna be like a California. So I'm guessing it was kind of gonna be like a more mature sound album, or at least it was gonna sound different for anything he had dropped up to that point and shit. It's crazy because this album already had hate and shit. It's a video right here I'm finna show that it already had hate, and the album ain't even dropped yet, my nigga. The album ain't dropped. This niggas was already making videos hating on it, saying don't buy this album and shit. It's crazy to think that the hate for Soulja Boy could be real. Like, that shit was real.
This goes out to the people who like and hate Soulja Boy. His new album is not gonna sell shit, man. So to the people who hate him, do not worry, and to the people who like him, fuck off. All right. Seriously, man. If you still like Soulja Boy, you're a fucking idiot, alright?
And again, he not too much really lying about the like first week sales and shit. If you had to ask me, I feel like this album would have officially would have dropped though. I truly think this album probably would have sold weaker than the DeAndre Way, and I'm gonna explain why. Realize, bro, the DeAndre Way dropped in like towards late 2010 and shit, so that was kind of like the beginning of the decline of Soulja Boy mainstream wise and shit. That was like his weakest album to sell up to that date, in which it had hit songs to it, pretty well swag, speakers going amorous and shit, but that wasn't enough for that album to still do poorly like chart wise and shit. And that's because it didn't have no promo for Cali Park. Interscope barely promoted it. I think they didn't really put the albums on shelves and shit like whenever it was getting ready to drop. It wasn't that much promo behind that album as like it was to any other album he had dropped up to that point. I feel like if he would have actually really tried to drop this album in 2012, And you gotta realize 2011 he took a long hiatus. He went on a straight mixtape run and shit. So only the true Soulja Boy fans would still listen to it. The mainstream was kind of long gone for Soulja music up until like that point. Like going into 2012 and shit, he really ain't have a big hit or was trying to put out a big hit leading up to this album and shit. So this album probably would have been just for the Soulja Boy fans. It would have probably sold horribly first week. So like, it's safe to say that it's a good thing it didn't drop because it would have been another flop. But then again, it's like, I know the album would have been fire, but we just know Interscope wouldn't have pushed this album because it seemed like they really was giving up on Soulja Boy. And I think this the year that he got dropped for Interscope. Well, I think that's either this year or 2013. Either way it goes, bro, this album would have sold poorly. I can't even cap. The people he was saying that looked like it was gonna be on this album and shit, it looked like he was aiming for like the Game to be on this album. I think Nicki Minaj was gonna end up being on here. I think he had songs with Busta Rhymes on here. He was saying in interviews. Uncle Flocka. It seemed like he was having a good amount of people on this project. But then again, you gotta realize he said that same thing about the DeAndre way a couple years prior. He was saying how Eminem was gonna be on that album, Kanye West, like Lil Wayne, nigga, motherfucking 50 Cent. Everybody, nigga, and the only person that I just named that was only on that album was 50 Cent, my nigga. Like, he damn near was giving fans blue balls. See, like, the release date was gonna be 4/20 of 2012. That seemed like that was gonna be the mainly official release date, according to his Facebook that I'm looking at right now. It didn't end up dropping, so kind of very unfortunate and shit, but not really, as I just said, that it felt like the record label would have pushed this for real. But it still would have been a good listen. You know, we gotta talk about the crazy run he went on though with dropping heat after heat, nigga. He literally, like, he came off the gate this shit. Now this was kind of like a crazy follow up to 2011. I mean, the nigga dead ass came here dropping like bangers after bangers still. Like, the nigga was still carrying on that legacy. You got classic songs like Perps and Beans, nigga.
50 nigga, 13. Everybody smoking, Mo Green. I mixed the perp with them beans, nigga. I mixed the perp with them beans, nigga.
Which was fire as hell and shit. You got motherfucking Molly with that lean. Now this right here could have had radio potential, bro.
Molly with that lean, Molly with that lean. On the beam, struggling at the club, stumbling, looking for my keys. So hopped inside the Porsche, swerving on my own freeze. So Rolex on my wrist, hold it up if you pay. It's Rolex gang. That's what I claim. Oh,
if Soulja Boy actually threw this on the project of threw it on radios at the time, this really could have like been another hit for him. Fucking busting New Religion, he snaps on this motherfucking song.
Yeah, hey, bro, I swear to God. I mean, with my set, we be swagging. Pull up in that motherfucking dragon. That dragon. McLaren got your main bitch staring, and I came through that shit here. You sure know I'm getting it. Yeah, Young Dre, I came through. I smoke on that loud. You smoke midget. Bitch, I be getting it. You don't get it. Every day I pull up, it's looking like $1 million. I'm sounding like a meal ticket. You know I got that AK, I popped that top.
Pretty Boy Gangster was crazy.
Bones, texting my iPhone all day long. Turn my swag on, now I'm feeling out of space. Lean to
Motherfucking Savage was fire as fuck.
I'm so savage, let these niggas have it. Don't play with me, dog, I let that fuck boy have it. Pop, riding in that Lambo, looking so savage. Bitches all on me, I'm a bitch magnet. Pussy so wet, yeah, the pussy so moist. Pussy so wet.
Goddamn, Gold Bricks was crazy.
You better say that. In the club, y'all already know we don't play that. Gold bricks, gold wrists, gold wrists.
Motherfucking Ugly with Chief Keef was crazy as hell.
Me and Soulja doing numbers, yeah, we global with this shit. SODMG, we taking over with this shit. Don't come around me with that bludgeon, my niggas with the shit.
Since we speaking of Chief Keef shit, let's talk about Foreign Cars mixing, bro. Soulja Boy verse of that song was so mixed trash, bro. That shit will always still get talked about to this day.
The words go for 50 now, 50 now. The verse go for 60 now, 60 now. I gotta watch for the cops now, cops now.
Classic top back. Now I know you might think that song dropped in 2013, the music video dropped in 2013, but it originally dropped summer of 2012 and shit with a whole nother video, and that shit was flames. She tripping was fire.
Man, that hoe trippin'. Man, she trippin'. Man, she trippin'. Man, this hoe trippin'. She ain't on nothing. I be riding through the city. Know you see me stuntin'.
Leanin' was crazy.
Leanin' like a kickstand. Leanin' like a kickstand. Leanin' like a kickstand. Leanin'.
Kardashian was fire as hell. Underrated gym for real, bro.
Papa. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian. Turn it up. Kim Kardashian. Turn it up. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian. Hey baby. Kim Kardashian.
Warren was underrated as hell. If it's good, freestyle was underrated. That shit was fire as hell. Car was fire as hell too. Hey bro, it's hella songs we could talk about, man. Nigga. I mean, like, bro was really carrying the same shit he did the year prior and making it even crazier this year. I mean, bro was really out here dropping the most underrated shit ever, my nigga. He was really out here just then they're just keeping the shit going, bro. Like niggas don't talk about that enough. Like 2012 Soulja Boy, 2011 to 2012 Soulja Boy is personally my favorite era of Soulja Boys. But like literally, like the nigga was just out here dropping his best music, my nigga. And shit got better after too. But you can't deny that these 2 years right here were just crazy as hell being a Soulja Boy fan. I remember being young as hell, watching every music video, listen every song that was dropping. Like this shit was heat, nigga. You know we gotta talk about the crazy mixtape run he was dropping, because he also was dropping crazy ass fire ass mixtapes. Came in a year dropping bangers, nigga. On like he dropped 50/13, nigga. And I remember bumping this shit like a motherfucking shit. And this when A-Golf was really like locking in with Soulja Boy like a motherfucker, cause they started dropping heat, nigga. Like this whole project was crazy and shit. Now we got Grinded with A-Golf.
Fuck a hater, let's get it. Grindin', 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 grindin'. Every day I'm grindin'. Outlaw, outlaw, outlaw.
Alien was underrated.
Pretty boy gang, pretty boy my bad. Pretty boy gang, pretty boy go.
Everything Blasted was fire.
Bitch, I'm tatted up. Everything blasted. Bitch, I'm tatted up. Everything black.
Bro, Vintage was A-Golf, Big Major, Taz Arnold, nigga, was underrated as hell. Honestly, this shit was straight heat, my nigga. Like, this whole tape was crazy. Then, not that long after that, he'll follow that up with the Obey mixtape. That shit was even fire, nigga. You had songs like motherfucker Going Crazy.
I got them going crazy. I got them going crazy. I got them going crazy.
Hop Out by Shabby Woods, which then it was a Shabby Woods song, but had Juicy J and Soulja Boy in it.
Tear it up. I'm in a block in your area. What's up? Switching lane, Ferrari, Bentley. Splat. 2012, man, I had to do it. I had to do it.
More Than I Can.
I got more hoes than I can fuck. Got more cars than I can drive. More clothes than I can wear. More jets than I can fly.
The motherfucking Say That Shit remix with Cheeky, which Soulja Boy vocals was fucking ass.
Woke up this morning and my swag on a million. Oh my God, Soulja finna kill.
This morning and my swag got $1 million. Oh my God, Soulja finna kill. Bro, like his engineer need to get fired, nigga. Whoever was doing that shit, I don't know if he missed that shit. They did that nigga straight dirty, nigga. He dropped the sequel to the classic Juice mixtape, Juice 2 and shit that had came out September 4th, 2012. Now this was a crazy tape too. It low-key could be up there with the Juice Part 1. But at the same time, I don't think nothing could replace Juice Part 1. She had some fire ass songs in it too. You had Juice 2. Now look, it's a Zan with that lean part 3, bro.
Zan with that lean, nothing but I ring. Hold on, it's crazy when
on the scene. Rest a long way, bustin' out them jeans. Hoe going crazy when I'm on the scene. All these bands on me.
That shit low key nowhere near the first two. So it then they're like, if you ranking all these, it then you ranking all of them in order. Then with that lean 1, 2, and 3. Like this one was cool, but it just was like less energetic and shit. It just kind of just a random ass song. It really don't feel like a Xan with that lean type of song. Fucking When It was underrated as hell. This is the most underrated Soulja Boy song, bro.
Damn, the watch cost a tick. Went and caught the phantom, let them know that I'm winning. Walk inside the club, go by the beach to see everything on me. Let them know I'm winning. I'm talking winning. Everybody's winning. Walk inside the venue, and we with the business.
Caught the pressure, let them know that I'm winning. I'm talking winning. Everyone's winning.
Kicking shit was crazy.
On kickin' shit and shout they got a juicy booty. On kickin' shit and shout they got a juicy.
Rats was fire as hell. Like, I mean, Soulja Boy was going on that same run at this time, nigga. That ass coming off the gate, dropping classic after classic, nigga. Y'all gotta realize how, like, solid Soulja Boy fan base, well, still is, but really was at the time, bro. Like, the mainstream didn't understand, but we understood what the fuck this nigga really was cooking up, because we was like true fans. Like, damn, the music's really chef kiss. Like, it really was chef fucking kiss, my nigga. Bro could not miss for like, he damn near just couldn't miss. Man, I'ma end my part of the segment right now and shit, and we finna cut to my boy is Aaron speaking, man. So he finna get ready and pop his shit, and y'all finna listen to him just go off and pop his shit, because he really a truly Soulja Boy fan. As much as I'm a Soulja Boy fan, he really was a truly Soulja fan, my nigga. So for now he's speaking, my boy Aaron speaking. Check out my boy, listen to my boy gotta say, man, cause he finna pop his shit.
Hey, what is good, fam? It's your boy Aaron speaking. Big shout out to Corey for putting me on this video. You know I had to be in this, bro. Come on. But yeah, Corey been going crazy lately. Make sure to like the video, all that good shit. But yo, 2012 Soulja, my senior year of high school, peak swag era. Man, what an interesting time for real. He was coming off one of his best, most underrated years of his career in 2011. He had the Skateboy mixtape, Juice mixtape, 420 You Weak Bitch, Bernard on Naut mixtape going crazy, 21 EP tweaking, Welcome to My City, come on man, tear it up, Weed and Shoes, Swag Daddy, Chico Swag, the creation of Ocean Gang. I could go on for days, but when 2012 came around, bro, this is low-key where his career kind of changed. This is the year his album Promise was supposed to come out. Shaking my damn head. But anyways, so this year he was chilling with Riff Raff and shit heavy. His boy Agoff, D Flores, all of them OG SODMG members. You know Soulja Boy had a different crew every year, bro. But yeah, rocking 3/4 t-shirts saying I am swag and shit like that. Like I said, peak swag era. The Domo chain, the Mario chain with the 2 guns. Yo, he's literally the reason I started rocking Pink Dolphin like crazy. He even got a video called She Trippin' where he's rocking nothing but Pink Dolphin.
Man, that hoe trippin'.
Bruh, for like 2-3 years straight, literally all I was rocking was Pink Dolphin. Because of Soulja Boy. I was a Pink Dolphin fiend. Rocking in my Pink Dolphin. Shout out Cheap Keep. I even wore Pink Dolphin to prom, gang. Prom is crazy. I even had some Ocean Gang clothing. The quality was dumb trash, but I even had Boulevard Supply going crazy. If you know, you know. I really idoled Soulja Boy swag, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Triple Chain Gang, bro. Triple Chain Gang, come on. Mario and Domo. That shit was going crazy. I used to bump that in school every day from the computer. And my teacher used to get tight of me, like telling me to turn that shit down. The Soulja Swag freestyle went crazy.
My little niggas with the shits, so don't come around me with that goofy shit. Niggas know I got the play in the streets and I'm jugging all day.
The song Savage. Damn, I'm so savage.
Damn, I'm so savage. Damn, I'm so savage. Damn, I'm so savage. Damn, I'm so savage. Her ass, I grab it. She let a nigga stab it. Ready for that action. My whole crew splashing.
Damn, I'm so savage. God forgive me. That beat is crazy. Let us bow our head for the swag, father. Bro, there was just something about Soulja's swag this year that was like the epitome of this era. Cheetah print, everything, snapbacks. Come on, bro. I'm leaning.
I said I'm leaning like a kickstand, leaning like a kickstand, leaning like a kickstand, leaning like a kickstand. Yeah, we got them big bands.
Leaning like a kickstand. Paper, paper, paper.
Paper, 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 we can paper.
Come on, sushi. Come on, man. Sipping and tipping.
Said I'm chillin', and I'm sippin', and I'm tippin', feelin' right. Shawty get tipsy, ain't that silly? Couple million, sitting right.
If you know that song, that shit had me in a chokehold for real. I said I'm sipping, I'm tipping. Bust it.
Hey, bro, I swear to God. I be with my set, we be swaggin'. Pull up in that motherfucking dragon. That dragon. McLaren got your main bitch staring, and I came through that shit here. You sure know I'm getting it. Yeah. Young Dre, I came through. I smoke on that loud. You smoke midget. Bitch, I be getting it. You don't get it. Every day I pull up, it's looking like a million. I'm sounding like a meal ticket. You know I got that. That AK, I pop that.
Hey, bro, I swear to God, I be with my set, we be swagging. His Cash Out remix.
That is say, oh, so ride with that Nina, with that Nina. Ride with a whole named Keisha, smoking on Keisha, smoking on Keisha. My diamond talk for me, they say, how can I meet you? How can I meet you? She fly high in the sky, oh, I can't see you, I can't see you. Got a condo on my wrist, girl, I'm cash now, I'm cash now. Got a condo on my neck, girl, I'm cash now.
Got a condo on my wrist, girl, I'm cashing out. He made that shit better than the original song. The Obey mixtape was hard. He had a whole Mario and Domo mixtape with yalll from the pack, who created Pink Dolphin, by the way. But yeah, during this time, there was an up-and-coming rapper that was going crazy out of Chicago, and we all know him as Chief Keef. As soon as I heard 300, the remix, with Soulja Boy on it, I was like, oh nah, this is too hard.
300, I'm coolin' with my youngest, and want me smoke 100.
Never heard anything like it. So this is where I was saying where I feel like his career changed a bit, because all of a sudden now Soulja Boy's hanging around GBE and them boys all the time, and he started to be a little more street and gangster and shit out of nowhere. But whatever, I was rocking with it. He dropped the Juice 2 mixtape this year, which I was fucking with. Eater, the remix with Lil Durk, which was originally a Lil Durk song, but whatever.
Run around, said we did it for the city, Ride around with my hammer car.
Zan with that lean part 3.
Sam with that lean, nothing but irene. Hold on, it's crazy when I'm on the scene. Rest a long way, bustin' out them jeans. Hold on, it's crazy when I'm on the scene.
It's the worst out of the 3, but I liked it. Uno, dos, tres. Who remembers the shit with Fredo and Tato, bro? 30's in the cut, Fredo in the cut. Pull up to the club, shooting shit up. Turn up on the foot, nigga, we don't get no fuck. Of course, the legendary Foreign Cars with Chief Keef, probably one of Soulja Boy's worst mixed verses of all time. Bro, he had the mic deep fried, drenched in auto-tune.
The words go for 50 now, 50 now. The verse go for 60 now, 60 now. I gotta watch for the cops now, cops now. It done got hectic with the ops now. Bow.
The track Ugly, where they were in the studio together recording that shit. Come on, bruh. Or who remembers when Chief Keef was in the studio recording Hate Being Sober with the purple MCM bag? Y'all remember that shit? Damn, I hate being sober. Classic video. And then Young Chop went into the other room, the other studio room, and Soulja Boy was making a whack ass beat when he walked in, bro. Classic. Of course, Save That Shit. She says she love me, whatever that is. Again, Soulja Boy drenched that shit in auto-tune.
Woke up this morning and my swag on a million. Oh my God, Soulja so she finna kill him. New mixtape got the streets going crazy.
But yeah, in 2012, I feel like he was just making hella vlogs and shit too. Like his day in the life videos, The World Is Yours tour vlogs. He was just hella active on YouTube. And it's weird because at this point, he wasn't really relevant to the casual fan anymore, not dropping any mainstream hits anymore. But if he was tapped in on YouTube and all that, he was still going crazy. Young and Flexin' mixtape was hard. That track Banger went crazy, bruh. Yo, he said, I'm SOD, catch me in these streets, bitch, I make it flip, make my money flip, and I make a transaction, then I bust a brick. Man, I'm with my clique, and we stupid rich.
Real shit, get up on my level. Got a new chain, got a new bezel. I'm that fucking nigga, I'm a fucking hitter. It don't really matter, I'm a killer nigga.
Of course, we can't forget how he ended the year though with Molly. Oh my God, bruh. What he said, stumbling out the club. What he said?
On the beat, struggling at the club, stumbling, looking for my keys. So hopped inside the Porsche, swerving I'm on freeze. So Rolex on my wrist, hold it up if you pay. It's Rolex gang. That's what I claim. Oh,
pull up out the club, stumbling, looking for my keys. Yo, bruh, that shit was so ahead of his time, bruh. Molly with that lean, rolling through the streets. Bitch, I do my thing. Bitch, I do my thing. Oh man, that Soulja Boy era was too good, bro. Was this a year that he did the shit with Super Hot? Was that this year? Damn, I don't remember if that was the year that was Super Hot Fire and Soulja Boy. If that was that year, man, he said diamonds, swag. If it wasn't that year, either way, that shit was hilarious. But like really looking back at it and all my Facebook photos, I literally just dressed like Soulja Boy. Like this shit is honestly crazy. I don't know, he was just super locked in. Too bad we didn't really get like a mainstream album or anything. We just got a bunch of mixtapes, and him rocking with GBE and shit was cool. But like next year was when a lot of shit changed, because he started beefing with them, and Chief Keef and Ball Out took his chain, blah blah blah. I call this the Pink Dolphin Xanax. Like, yo, who remembers that Xanax? What's that shit? He goes, snap back, no fitted, I'ma go in. Yeah, Xanax. Oh my God, come on, bro. Oh, this is 2011 though. Shawty wanna shawty wanna Xanax. Damn, bro. But anyways, yeah, man, shout out to Corey. You're going crazy. Appreciate you for having me on this video, man. Y'all go subscribe to my boy right now. Like the video. You already know. Swag. Sushi.
And shout out my boy, it's Aaron speaking, man. Definitely hit that subscribe button to his page. I'm gonna have all his shit at the bottom of this video, the description of this video and shit. Y'all definitely check my boy channel out. He been killing this YouTube shit as long as I can. I'm dead and trying to get to where he at, my nigga. Like, heavily inspired by him. So y'all definitely check out my boy channel, man. Speaking of him bringing up how once Chief Keef came, Soulja Boy started changing, that's definitely what I'm finna get ready and yap about real quick. Honestly, real crazy to see the transformation of Soulja Boy. I mean, like, you gotta realize, at this point, being a Soulja Boy fan, you're going to see that throughout his career and shit. And, like, you're going to see literally, so the moment he came out, he was trying to be like them franchise boys. Then he went through the Gucci Man, OJ the Juice Man era. Then kind of towards 09. That's why I be saying 09 was kind of like the year where it felt like he was really truly being his authentic self. But once Lil B kind of started getting in the picture, he kind of went with that Lil B style for the rest of 2009 to 2010. And then once 2011 came, it was kind of like still the Lil B shit. Then it started shifting to like more like rappers like Wiz Khalifa, Tiger type of style of music and shit was popping. Kind of like that California. Then Ocean Gang was starting to get popping with Cartier Guy, A-Golf, and Young God, Bang Bang, and all them and shit. That's when he really started shifting to that type of music and shit. And that's kind of where he came in 2012 with. He still had that same type of style of music. Like, he still was making that Ocean Gang, normal Soulja Boy, Lil B type of music and shit. But once Chief Keef blew up with I Don't Like and Finally Rich and all that shit was starting to come out, it was like that Soulja Boy. It was like Skateboard 2011 Soulja Boy, and it shifted to motherfucking 2000 and like this gangster persona motherfucking shooting guns, nigga, you'll kill my mama type Soulja Boy. Like, this nigga was down there on a different time, and once these niggas came out and shit. Like, literally, like it was yesterday, bro. The nigga was really with a skateboard, going crazy, blonde hair, everything and shit, to strictly just goddamn gangsters, more face tattoos, just started really down there making it seem like he was just the toughest nigga alive. When that young Draco persona really was starting to show, and it was really starting to come out. Now, he was already, come on now, if you really a Soulja Boy fan, you'll know he been talking about guns and shit, like, then since he first came out. But this when that shit really was starting to become, like, major and shit. This when that nigga really taking that persona and really kind of just kept going with it. Like, since that, like, this year to nowadays, this was Soulja Boy music kind of really been about. It kind of like that happy sounding music was over with. Like, that little beat shit was kind of out the window. It just strictly was just, I'm a gangster, I'm a thug ass nigga. I mean, the music was bad though. The music was fire as hell. It's just like, you definitely could hear that Chief Keef, Lil Durk influence like a motherfucker going throughout his music that year, bro. I remember this year when he had like Whitney Houston, rest in peace to Whitney Houston, she had just passed this year and shit. And it was just a picture of Soulja Boy crying and shit at the BT Awards and shit, because they was doing the Whitney Houston tribute. And I remember that shit becoming a bit meme at the time. But I think the back story of that picture was one of his little brothers had passed away in a car accident. So I guess the music was hitting him so much at that moment that nigga started crying and shit. It was kind of a sad moment, but you know, he forgot that he an internet sensation, my nigga. They did not take that shit lightly, nigga. They started roasting the fuck out this nigga. Really, I gotta dive into SODMG real quick, bro, because SODMG at this point, my nigga, it wasn't really A-Rap no more. It wasn't Lil Playboy. It wasn't no rappers from the early, like, the 2000s that Soulja Boy had on his original SOD. Because SODMG do have a disc and roster every year. Like, he have a different roster. You know, J-Bar was still a part of SOD at this point and shit, but this one, like, rappers like A-Golf was starting to get a part of it. Riff Ralph was getting part of it and shit. It was many more people, but Riff Ralph was the main part of SODMG and shit. Like, I remember he was like, cause we all know Riff Ralph and shit, the nigga who made the tiptoeing in my Jordan song and shit. He was originally assigned with Soulja Boy at first. It's crazy because like SODMG, like, is Soulja Boy really? But this is the theory that I kind of look at with SODMG. I feel like Soulja Boy don't never want any artist to surpass him on his record label. For example, like J-Bar had a wave going on when he dropped the Days back in 2009 and shit. And Soulja Boy was on that song too. And you know, he had a little wave and shit. But I really felt like Soulja Boy just held all his SODMG artists back. Like A-Rap and shit. Like, I really felt like he held them back and shit, you know. Same thing I feel like what he was doing with A-Golf and Riff Raff. Like, I feel like he was holding them back. Because A-Golf had a wave going on. Riff Raff had a wave going on. But I feel like Soulja Boy was seeing the success that they was having on the internet. Soulja Boy didn't want to, he don't want the niggas passing, which why he didn't really promote / do anything with them. You know we gotta talk about the beefs, my niggas. So what year of Soulja Boy life and career where he don't have a beef with nobody, my nigga? Oh man, you know we gotta talk about Space Ghost Perp, man. Which I will have a video of him very soon. We all know that Space Ghost Perp and A$AP Rocky used to be like friends and shit towards like 2010, 2011 and shit. He was on A$AP Rocky project and shit. He was around like A$AP a lot around that time and shit. Now we all know he was surrounded and shit, you know, but they ended up getting into a little beef and shit, you know. I think one of A$AP homies ended up jumping one of like Space Ghost homies and shit. So they'll get to a little feud and shit on Twitter and shit, you know, and they'll start beefing. But I remember, like, if I'm not mistaken, I remember when Space Ghost Perp made a video saying that Soulja Boy was trying to be like Lil B and shit. Like, I remember it was a tweet. I think he tweeted and shit. So I think that's how him and Soulja Boy be really sparked. But I remember Soulja Boy inserted himself in the beef. And he was like, man, I'll fucking bite your face off and shit. And they was kind of going back and forth and shit. It wasn't really major because they really didn't go nowhere and shit. But I remember that being like kind of the part of the beef. You also got to talk about Riff Raff and shit. Him and Riff Raff got into it this year too. As I stated and shit, that Riff Raff was somewhat signed to SODMG like towards the end of 2011, going into 2012 and shit. But after a while, Riff Raff would end up leaving SODMG and shit, basically saying that SODMG wasn't paying them, like Soulja Boy wasn't paying them, he wasn't really promoting them shit. As I just said, he wasn't really promoting them shit. So he'll then end up just leaving SODMG as a whole. You know, Soulja Boy didn't take that lightly at all, my nigga. Soulja Boy would get on Twitter and start saying that Riff Raff was only using him for his name. He was never SODMG. He faked and used, you know, he was just only, you know, He only fake to use his name to promote like his garbage and shit. You know, he was like, you owe us money, pussy, and you're a cokehead. You know, they had a few songs together and shit. They was supposed to do a like project and shit together and shit. But we all know that didn't come from fruition. And then motherfucking, like, I remember just, like, Riff Raff getting on Twitter saying I wanted to be with SODMG at first, but once I got over there, I saw he wasn't gonna push me, promote me the way I needed. So obviously I had to move on where the money was. It's a job. You're gonna go where you treated properly and shit. So Riff Raff would end up leaving and going to another label and shit. And, you know, Soulja Boy just being fierce about this and shit. But that's literally every SODMG artist, my nigga. Either Soulja Boy don't want to pay them, or he don't want to promote them, or he gonna use them to gain success and shit. Like Lil B, for example. Lil B wasn't signed to SODMG officially, but he was associated. And Soulja Boy realized Lil B had a wave going on. Soulja Boy jumped on that. He started making the same type of music, like, so. It really could say Soulja Boy kind of benefits for some of his artists sometimes and shit. And this ain't no hate. This is real shit. It's really the main reason why I feel like SODMG could never really just get the proper, like, respect. And just, it could have never went up high because Soulja Boy just didn't want to see some of the people go up higher than him shit. You know, realize that some of these niggas had an actual fan base behind them and shit. Soulja Boy wasn't trying to, you feel me, like, let them niggas surpass them and shit. It was dead to his ass. Yeah, man, 2012 Soulja Boy as a whole, man. It's so many memories that comes to my head when I think of 2012 Soulja Boy, bro. It's just a lot of shit, man, that this man was going through this 1 year, bro. It's sad that, like, it's crazy to realize that once this year came, that Soulja Boy kind of just stayed, like, underground forever. Like, it was not, it really wasn't a mainstream song that came for him, like, for a long time. Like, I want to say in a good, like, 10 years, for real. Like, I want to say until, like, 2021 when she make it collab. That was, like, the first time he had a major bit song in a long time and shit. I think out of this, he really just went on he kind of just turned himself into a mixtape rapper out of this. Like, it wasn't really no more, like, he dropped studio albums, but they wasn't like, they was only studio albums under his record label and shit. They wasn't like mainstream, like Interscope type projects no more. That's what I'm saying about, like, he really kept himself underground once 2011 and this year came, like it was kind of done. Like, don't get me wrong, now Soulja Boy got a cult. Like, he got a cult following fan base and shit. So, it's like, no matter what it was, we were always going to listen to that shit. But it's just like the mainstream, they was done. They was kind of done. Don't beat the fact that he still was popping this shit. Cause like I said, people just think after 2010, that was it. Like, Soulja Boy just fell off, like, off the face of earth. Like, it was over. The nigga just died or some shit. Like, no, this nigga still was pretty much going crazy. Like, his name was still very much popular at this time. Cause he was dropping music. I think he was on Love and Hip Hop at this time. He was going crazy, like, he was still around. He just wasn't dropping mainstream shit. Even when he was supposed to drop mainstream shit, he didn't drop it. The crazy year as a whole, man. This year really was like the defining points of Soulja's career, man. Like, this nigga went through so many phases. The nigga just dropping class after classic. You're like, damn, man. Like, songs like Molly, bro, Gold Bricks, like, but Molly for sure could have been like a main, like, hit and shit. It had the hit material, it had the sound, the auto-tune, it had the right beat. Soulja Boy team or Soulja Boy himself just didn't know how to drop this shit as, like, radio songs and shit. Like, he could have easily made, like, this could have easily been a hit. That's why I'm saying, like, he could have really still been dominating the game at that point, bro, but he just didn't want to. I guess, I don't know if Soulja Boy didn't want that shit or he just didn't give a fuck no more. He would just say, man, fuck this shit, man. I got enough fans. They gonna rock whatever I drop. And he just started dropping. Like, that shit was crazy, man. Cause he really could have had some big songs, bro. He dropped the ball, not dropping them hoes, man. And that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap this video up. Y'all enjoyed this video, man. Y'all give the video a big ass thumbs up, man. I just want to say, man, I appreciate all the love and support that you guys give me these videos, man. For real, bro. Y'all showed, man. Y'all really show the best love and respect, man. We only getting bigger. Like, we honestly, like y'all like fire supporters, bro. Like, literally, y'all support everything I do. All the videos I make, y'all watch and shit. It's crazy to think, man. This channel in my teacher class, bro, in 6th grade, my nigga. 6th grade, I made this one page right here, bro. And I literally had this page since then. I haven't lost it. I literally always had a password. I've been doing this YouTube shit for a little minute. It's crazy to see that. I guess it's somewhere finally get paid off, but we ain't really know where we want to be at yet, you know. But yeah, man, 2011 Soulja Boy video, man, bro, y'all went absolutely crazy on this. So I had to get y'all to follow up, man. I had to get y'all to 2012, bro. Cause y'all know, man, y'all should know Soulja Boy is one of my favorite rappers, man. So I kind of know certain eras and where it goes when it comes to the like just the era of Soulja Boy, man, because it just I was really there listening to this nigga at a young ass age, man. No, but like I said, man, y'all make sure to go check out my boy is Aaron Speaking page, man. He definitely was a major part of this video, man. I'm glad we finally got the collab and shit, cause this was well, like we was supposed to do this shit for a little minute. Like I thought we was supposed to collab back in 2021. Yeah, it been that long. Glad we finally got this shit cooked up, man. But we only finna keep going. Who knows what videos me and him finna make in the future? Who knows what we finna be in the future, you know? Like I said, man, I got way more shit coming, man. So many videos I got cooked up, ready to get made. I just gotta cook them up, you know? Let me know what y'all want to see in the comments, man. We definitely will be doing 2013. But at the same time, I want to spec that right down shit because I just want to spec it right now, but we definitely gonna keep this Soulja Boy shit going. We probably gonna keep going to present day, you know. But yeah, man, 2012 Soulja Boy, man. Just thanks for the support, man. I love and appreciate all y'all. More shit coming soon. And yeah, man.